Welcome back to the Bible Reading Project. It is Stimulus Thursday.
Stimulus Thursday. Things have changed.
Yes, they
because
have.
we used to spin the wheel.
Yeah.
And then we would give something away. We never gave much away because we never could answer questions.
true.
We did a few, and a few people won. David White won. Morgan 42 won something.
Right.
We've had different people win.
Oh, yeah.
However, last week with Lil Pooh, something started because Lil Pooh said, I want to come on and try trivia. And we thought, well, that'll be fun, right? It wasn't just me and you questioning each other, but literally people who say I'm smart.
Right.
And so Lil Pooh just started a whole new lifestyle of what we're going to do here.
Right.
And so somebody, and if you want to be on, what do they have to do, Ryan? If they would love to be on the trivia,
Just send us a message.
send us a DM.
A DM or a text message.
Or a text message.
Or just come to me on Sunday and be like, I could probably do that.
I'd like to be on. Lil Pooh got to be on. But then they have to pick the topic, right? And then they pick the topic. We do the questions. And will it be hard or not?
Oh, it's going to be hard.
Oh, it's going to be hard. But you win money if you get it.
Yep.
We felt sorry for Lil Pooh. We tonied up him money anyway because Lil Pooh was the start. But it is stimulus. How much you want to donate this week? You can go from $1 to the limit.
Who's winning?
Whoever's on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will buy them lunch today.
You'll buy them lunch today if they win.
Right.
All right, so that's good. And what I'm going to do, I don't know. I don't even know if I like him. I mean,
25 cents or something.
I want to do more. That's not godly. I'm going to give. Listen, the dude drives a car that's about 3 feet long. So since you're going to feed him, I'm going to say my stymie Thursday's gas in his car.
Ooh, nice.
I'm going to fill up his tank.
Nice.
So I'll fill up his tank if he wins.
Okay.
You're going to feed him if he wins. So I think that's a good stymie Thursday. It's not really money, but we'll figure it out because we're going to, if he wins.
Right.
So if he wins, he gets a free tank of gas. I'll fill him up. You'll feed him. So he gets a fill up in a food.
Yep.
And would you like to just introduce who's coming on today to be part of the old Stymie Thursday?
Yeah, one of my great friends and tattoo extraordinaire, Shiloh
Blazzy. Come on in, Shiloh, man. It's good to have you. Stole that off your old Insta profile. So the whole thing was you want to come on and do a Trivia Thursday, and you gave me the whole spiel about what we're going to do, which I'll say in a minute. Tell us a little bit about, we see you're a tat dude. You're all tatted up, right? You got a chest tat. Looks like maybe the Holy Ghost, but it's probably not. It's probably just an eagle. But tell me a little bit about this because I know that's your favorite one. So tell me about that tattoo.
That is inspired by my granddad.
All right.
Yeah, he passed away around 11 years ago.
Okay.
And that was one of the first tattoos I ever got.
Okay.
It consists of all the stuff he loves. So he's fishing. He has a glass of tea. You can barely see it.
I can see it.
And there's a deer on the other side. There's a fish coming out right about here.
Awesome.
And it's just a tattoo that I
So
just want a
cool.
memory
I
of.
like it. I like it a lot. And then I found this, but it kind of like all that.
Why?
What happened to those tattoos?
That was not real.
Those aren't even real.
No.
So you're a fakester. Is the one on your arm now real?
Yes. This
So
is
that's real.
All of them on right now are real.
So what possessed you to do a fake? Is that just like a sleeve you bought?
It was, I got it off Amazon. I wanted to see.
just see if, because right there you're tattoo free.
Yes.
This is just
I was 17 at the time.
you're 17 and you just wanted to shock your mother.
Yeah.
And say, hey, I'm going to get tattoos. But obviously you liked it.
Yes.
Because now you're all tatted up. Put the knuckles out because I always make fun. Point them at the camera. He's got prison tats. That is awesome. Tell us what the prison tats say. Because that's what I say. I always make fun of their prison
They're
tats.
Jehovah Shalom in Hebrew.
Jehovah Shalom
Yes.
in Hebrew. Well, I love it. I'm glad you're here.
Yes, me too.
Here's the question. Now, did you hear what we're going to give you? Ryan is going to feed you. I don't know how much. That could be Taco Bell, knowing Ryan. But I'm going to fill you up. You drive...
Premium.
Yeah, I know, right? Because you told me my
fill up.
car has to run premium. So how much will it cost me to fill it up?
$45.
So I'll owe you $45 if you get these right. And you texted me and said that you wanted to do a topic that I've never heard of before.
Nobody's going to know what this is.
Nobody's going to know what it is, but it's a topic called deathcore.
Yes.
I don't even know. So just explain a little bit. what deathcore is. I have no clue. I had to Google it, and when I Googled it, I thought, God, this is terrible.
Deathcore is just kind of a genre. It's mixed of death metal and metalcore. It's
Okay.
like they're just mixed.
So deathcore is a genre of music.
Yes.
So tell me why you like this music.
Well, it kind of started when I was a kid.
Okay.
I started listening to a band called For Today. They were the Christian metalcore
Okay.
band. Then as I got older and older, I started figuring out more bands, and I don't know, it kind of just
Okay.
just grew up with
Because I did find out that there is a Christian deathcore.
it. Yes, there is.
Which
Impending Doom.
that I know you got on the shirt, and that's one of the questions. So I hope you can get
Ooh.
it. So you obviously like the style. I mean, I hate it. I mean, everybody knows.
Nobody-
probably like you you hate bluegrass.
Me and Kate are the only people who listen, and maybe Matt.
I literally hate it. Like
Yeah.
I think Michael
I
likes it too.
understand it.
No, I hate it. Not because I'm
strong word.
not because I'm against it.
Yeah.
It just, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I want to know, because I know you loved it.
Yeah.
And you're deep into the whole Christian deathcore style, screamo. Right? I'm like, I just don't get it, right? And so so I Googled it. Like, I want to know why you like it.
Yeah.
And I always say when I listen to it, do you listen to it, Joey? Do you listen to it, Ryan? Sometimes.
No, he does not. It's a lie.
Like, it just depends on if somebody pulls him off the road and he honks, you know. So, but everybody that listens to it that I know loves it and has a total different experience than I have. Because when I listen to it and I don't know any of it, so it's all brand new to me, I just get tense. I'm like, oh, it just makes me tense. So I Googled that. And you know what I found out? It's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. The top emotional experiences when listening to death metal. All right. They took the rating of 48 fans. Those are the people that love the music. And then 97 non-fans. And they rated them on a scale from 1 to 5. And do you know what happened? All of the fans that loved it had a feeling of power, joy, and peace when they listened to it. Like, it just brought them peace. I'm like, how strange.
Yeah.
Because on the non-fans, it was the exact opposite. It made them tense and fearful and angry. So it was true. Like, you can have one genre of music and there's a whole group of people going, dude, I listen to it and it just helps me calm down.
Yeah.
It just helps me have peace. It just takes all my anxious thoughts and gets them out. And I never listen to it. And I'm like, I listen to it. All my anxious thoughts come and I just go, I want to punch something. Right. So that is weird. But obviously they did research on it. And what you were saying is true. Because I joke with you, of course. I'm like, why do you like it? And you just enjoy that music.
Yeah.
And it's true. Kate has told me the same thing. Chris, that I know here, he loves it and listens to it. And he says the same thing. It charges him up.
Yeah.
It gets him fired up, and there's a joy in it. So thank you for sitting on. I learned something
course.
new.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. And so I took a few hard questions, and I took maybe some easy questions because it's all new to me. So I don't even know what would be hard because I'm like, everything's new. So I'm just going to run through the questions. We'll see how you do. If you get all of them right, you know what I just found out? I just found this out. It costs $45 blooming to fill up his car.
It's once a week. It's once a week.
You know what he
Once a
drops
week.
on me? You owe me premium.
I have to use premium. I have to use
What?
premium. Yeah.
Oh, geez. I should have done an
Sorry,
oil
no
change.
87. I need one.
I know you do, right? I know. But I'm glad I can do it.
Yes.
Thank you, Shiloh, for being on. Thank you for being here. And if you want to get challenged to maybe win some stymie funds from Ryan and me, feel free to hit us up. We'll get you on the show. Here we go. Deathcore. Never heard of it. This is Christian deathcore. Okay. So I took the genre of Christian. Here's why. Because there may be some people that watch you and they've never heard of it either. So some of the bands I mentioned on here, you know, I wanted them to Google and find them because I think maybe there are people that would like it too. And I felt like it would be a good opportunity. So all of this is the Christian side of it. Okay. So let's just jump right in. What band wrote the song The Call? Okay, here they come. Mayhem, In the Midst of Lions, Impending Doom, which you have on their shirt. You always, is that your favorite, Impending Doom?
One of my
One of them? All right, Impending Doom. Or Underneath the Gun. Who wrote the song The Call?
Number 2.
Number 2, In the Midst of Lions. Let's see if that's going to come on. Yes, very good.
Yeah.
You seem confident there.
Yeah.
Man, dude,
saw
I'm
it.
awesome. All right, so you obviously listen to the music. Dude, He got the very first one. We are on a roll. Yeah, it's a good job. So that's awesome. I'm nervous now. I'm starting to think, do I even have that money in Venmo? Because I keep a Venmo account to give to people, right? I'm like, I don't think I got $45 in Venmo. Oh, no. All right, second. Let's see how well you do. Oh, let's see. I hope this one works out right. Here's the song. I'm just going to have to give it to you because it didn't go. Who wrote the song Let It Go? All right, the Crimson Armada. Who wrote the song Let It Go? On Solid Ground, Betraying the Martyrs, or Impending Doom?
What was the song?
Who wrote the song Let It Go? The Crimson Armada, On Solid Ground, Betraying the Martyrs, or Impending Doom?
Now, I know Crimson Armada is not a Christian band.
Okay.
I know that.
I got that off Google. Obviously, you know it wouldn't be Impending Doom because you love them. So you're down to only two on solid ground.
It could be because there's albums that I may not have listened to all the songs.
What band wrote the song Let It Go?
Say number 3.
Say number 3, Betraying the Martyrs.
Oh.
Number 3, Betraying the Martyrs.
Nice.
Very good, baby.
Nice, yeah.
Rolling on, Big Mama.
Big Mama.
All right, let's go to the next one. This is tough. This is a lyric from a song. Here's the lyric. Can you feel the fire in my heart? I see dead men walking. I can't help but prophesy. Life to the dead, you will rise again. Life to the power of hell, it can't have you. My kingdom is stronger. Fight, you must fight. The lyric to that song was it written by As Hell Retreats, The Sons of Thunder, Hematidrosis, or Sleeping Giant?
I'm going to say Sleeping Giant.
You're going to say Sleeping. You want to even try to guess the title of the song?
No.
You're right. It's Sleeping Giant, and it is the song I See Dead Men Walking. Dead Men Walking is the song. I think your dad loves that song.
Yeah, him and Chris Redman.
Because he plays it at prayer, right? Yeah, so Chris plays it at prayer all the time. I'm like, dude, I hate it. I don't even want to pray when I hear it. I'm like, but man, he loves it. So sleep, dude. 3 for 3. And I didn't give you a lot. There's not a lot more left. Here we go. What album is not by the artist Darkness Before Dawn?
Never heard of it.
You've never heard, so this is going to be a guess.
Yeah,
You've never heard of the artist Darkness Before Dawn?
No.
All right, well, The Devil's Embrace is a title of their album. After the Eclipse is a title of an album. Fractured is a title of the album. Or Kings to You is a title, which is not an album by Darkness Before Dawn. The title, Devil's Embrace, is not theirs. Fractured is not theirs. After the Cliff is not theirs. Or Kings to You is not theirs.
I'm going to go number 3.
Number 3. Yeah. Fractured is correct.
Oh, what in the world?
He needs gas. Boy, you know what's funny? He hadn't got a clue, and God's up there like,
I had no
God's
clue
up there like,
at
he
all
needs
what
gas.
that was. Oh my god!
Because God knows you need gas,
Yes.
right? You also need a job. All right, oh, here we go. The first band to first identify as Christian metal. Okay. So there's some that may claim it.
Yeah.
But this was the first band that was probably across the board known to be famous, and they actually claim, and most people who are in this genre claim, that they would be the first band to ever come out on the scene as Christian metal.
Okay.
So a little different than deathcore, but the first band that kind of started this genre of Christian metal. Was it the Resurrection Band? Do you know them? They're awesome. I listen to them a lot. Vengeance Rising, Striper, or Deliverance?
I've never heard of any of these bands.
Never heard of. That's because it goes back to the 70s and 80s.
I remember what I told you.
You're
Go
not
back to the 70s and 80s.
I'm
for
always
this.
gonna. That's when I was born, man. So that's my young years. So you're gonna have to go back to the early 80s. But in the early 80s, these bands were rolling around. One of them is going to be
The first band. Todd.
the first band that ever. Resurrection Band, I can't give you all what I know about them, but but I will say that one definitely sticks out in my genre of being, that would be the band.
I'm gonna go number 2.
Number 2, Vengeance Rising.
Yeah.
What are you saying? You say 4.
I was thinking of 4.
He says 4. So now we've got a 2 and a 4. And none of them know. Yeah. Everybody's guessing. And then I'm going to go 1 and 3. Right? So they're going 2s and 4s. You also picked 2.
Yeah.
You said 4 and 4. He said 4. You said 2, and I say 1 or 3. As a matter of fact, I'll help you. I'll just say 3. So now it is either 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
And you get to pick. We're trying to help you win some gas money.
No, I'm going to trust Joey and Ryan. I'm going to go with 4.
You're going to trust Joey and Ryan.
I'm going to trust their instincts.
You're going to trust Joey and Ryan and their instincts versus the man that loves you more than anybody was 3.
Dang.
I tried. I put it. Here's what's so sad. I put it together and I picked the answer.
Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Well, it's
I wasn't
because
expecting you to pick.
You wasn't expecting the kind of love I have for you. Let's keep going though. It's fun. I may give you half a tank. Right? How about you get him an appetizer, and I'll fill you halfway up. Let's keep going. Right?
Yeah.
So, thank God I'm down to $20 now. Who wrote the first Christian rock song? Why should the devil have all the good music? This was a classic back in my day. So we're back in the 70s again. But this guy, this was like the first rock song. So we're way before deathcore. We're at the beginning of Christian rock. Was it Larry Norman? Was it Alice Cooper, Bob Dylan, or Mylon Lefevre? And if you want to call anybody, we'll give you a free phone call.
I don't have my phone's.
You want to call your dad? You think he would know?
He may know. Yeah, he's
All
on the
right,
way. He's on the way to get the new phone at the.
Let's just see if he'll answer. So give you a chance to call your pops and see if he'll answer. That'd be kind of nice if he would answer. He may know it. He needs, because if I don't give you half a tank, he'll have to
So
fill
this
it
is the
up.
person, not the band.
Yeah, this is the person that wrote it.
Hello.
Yo, Dad, how are you? I've got your son on the Bible reading project. Shechem Shiloh is on here, and he needs some help. He came on. Now he's playing. He's already missed a question, so he's down to a half tank of gas. So he wins a half tank of gas if he can keep going. And he wanted to call his dad because the genre is deathcore Christian music, and he got a question that stumped him. Because we go all the way back to the 70s with this question. Here's the question. Who wrote the first Christian rock song, Why Should the Devil Have All the Good Music? Was it Larry Norman, Alice Cooper, Bob Dylan, or Mylon Lefevre? Why should the devil have all the good music?
Mylon Lefevre.
You answer Mylon Lefevre?
Let's do it. Number 4.
All right. So who wrote the first Christian rock song, Why Should the Devil Have All the Good Music? Mylon Lefevre? No, it was Larry Norman. I'm so sorry.
Dad, you owe me a tank of gas.
Dad, you owe me a tank of gas. Dad, we love you, though. Thank you.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you, Dad.
Oh, I hate that for you.
Yeah, well.
Man, failed you. So I think that's about it. Yes, that's the last one. So I'm sorry, but man.
Yeah.
No, we had to start. I feel for him. What do you want to do? You want to just give him an appetizer? Maybe a milkshake or something? I don't want him to leave a loser. I tell you what I'm going to do. Because Paul, Mark, and Ryan are givers. Are we not kind of sort of givers? Maybe not a lot, but kind of. I'm going to fill you up anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead. Are you full now?
Yeah.
So you're already full. So don't run it down to dry. Because that's what he's going to do, right? He's going to run it down, the little thing flash and fill up now. And he's like, no, Mark's filling up.
No, I'm going to work for the next 4 days.
Okay, so call me after work. And when you get off work, we'll get you a full tank of gas.
Sounds good.
And we'll meet you somewhere and fill you up. Let's go somewhere cheap. What does premium cost now? It's like $9 a gallon?
The cheapest place to go to is like a Quick Trip or a racetrack.
Okay, and what are you going to pay for that?
It's $3.40 a gallon.
Holy Lord, why'd you buy this car?
If I went to an Exxon and I had like 14 miles left, and it was $3.90 for premium.
Your generation's silly. Whew, well, that hurts. Well, let's jump in. We read the Bible, so stay around and read. Thank you for introducing us to deathcore. That's interesting. I learned a lot. So Psalm 134 is 3 verses long. If something sticks out, let us know. Verse 1, "Oh, praise the Lord, all you servants of the Lord, you who serve at night in the house of the Lord. Lift your hands toward the sanctuary and praise the Lord. May the Lord who made heaven and earth bless you from Jerusalem." Question for you, verse 1, "Praise the Lord, all you servants of the Lord." I want to end with this question for you. Why do you serve God?
Well,
You personally, you're how old now?
I'm 19.
So you've had time to go through the good, bad, and ugly of religion, of churches and people and life, but you've chosen to serve God. It became why? Why did you choose to serve Him?
Well, I realized I was nothing without God.
Okay, explain that to me.
I kind of had a moment where my life just turned around.
Okay,
Started coming here.
give me that moment, because there may be other people want to know. Define that. What do you mean that my life just turned around? What happened?
It was a breakup for me.
Okay.
And I was just like the lowest point I've ever been.
Okay.
And then I came here one Sunday, and it was just amazing. Like people telling me they loved that I was here. You know, just hearing your sermon, it was just nothing I've ever felt before, and that just sparked just craziness. I was with Ryan for a while. I had Ryan, JJ, Chris Redmond all just mentoring me through all that stuff, and it just changed my life.
And if somebody asks you, what does it mean to serve the Lord, or define serving the Lord, how would you define that to somebody that's never known what that means when we say, I serve the Lord? What does that mean?
Doing His deeds,
Okay.
reading the Bible, following His commands, stuff like that.
And when you do that, do you see a difference in your life?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Which would be what?
Just who I am. My attitude is different. My work ethic's different. My relationships are different. Like my whole entire life is completely different.
Yeah, it's amazing because you tell me stories, right? I mean, I've sat down with you. You've told me stories about that Shiloh, right? The Shiloh that was doing his own thing.
Yeah.
It's so foreign to me to what I know about you now. Like I have to go, man, it doesn't even seem real, right? That the kind of change I see in you now, your passion for God, I watch you worship on Sunday. I watch you be an example to other people. I watch you genuinely try to live that. Yeah. And that's amazing when you're very vocal about who I was, and you even own it. You're like, man, the jerk, the this, the that, the this, the rebellion, and then I came into this encounter with God. You know, I know your parents even, just the comments of the prayers they prayed. And now,
praying.
yeah, right. And now here you are, and I watch that, and it's refreshing.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of other people probably testing the waters. Like, is it worth it? Is it not? Should I serve God? Why would you tell somebody it is worth it?
In the end, it's worth it for me. Like, just, I don't know, my mind when I was 17 or 16, I never really thought about the end. And then my mind, I would just think about it, and I was just like, what's going to happen, and it's worth it in the end to serve God, to be a servant to other people.
That's awesome, man. Thank you for sitting in today.
Always.
Thank you for knowing all the questions but one, right? It's awesome. You're going to call me when we fill up. We'll fill you up. We'll make sure we take care of you. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you tomorrow.